Jean-François Copé, former Minister of the Budget in the French government and now a senior figure in Les Républicains. What is the role now of France in the European Union? I feel I can ask you this because you're no longer in government.
Well, I have a big hope as a patriot is to see my country implementing these structural reforms that everybody is waiting for, on the pension system, on tax system, and security, in order to remain one of the leader countries in Europe. President Macron has started his term with this political will, with a real determination, and the first year was a good year for reforms in many fields. And I think that the global image of our country has improved. But it's not enough. He needs to give a new impetus, and what we are seeing now since a few months shows that he really needs to give this impetus.
Is that a problem of the French electorate, the population as a whole? It happens to every president? Or
I wouldn't say that.
Is it something which is Macron's own problem? Jupiter.
No, well, first of all, let's stop with all these surnames, these nicknames which are stupid. And Macron is not Jupiter at all. He's not de Gaulle at all. This is absurd. I wish it could be Schroeder, and this would be really, really very good. I hope it's going to be that. But for the moment, I am surprised to see that all the reforms that have been launched since the beginning of this term are not going at the good rhythm, and I hope this will change, because if not, the perspective to see the extremist parties rising with many votes for the next European election could be a real warning for all of us, a new one.
And that will be next summer. So how do you see the last question, the European Union, say 3 to 4 years from now? So it'll be after a new European Parliament, it'll be after Brexit.
I think that we are in a sort of crossroad. We really need to reinforce the European governance. We cannot stay like that. The rise of extremist parties in Europe shows that we need to have leaders from the European Union, Commission, and so on, and for the member states as well, much more coordinated. For instance, in migration policy, in tax policy, in defense policy, we really need to give a new impetus, because our people are worrying about the future because of the borders, because of the artificial intelligence, which is today changing the way of living, and everybody is conscious about that. And according to me, we cannot speak only about migrations. We have to speak about these questions, which are major questions.
That's a good point to end on, because big questions demand big answers.
That's it. Thank you.
Thank you very much for coming to WPC TV. Thank you.
It was a pleasure. Thank you.